Hello everybody and welcome to the Crunch episode 64 of the Le Mans Odyssey, and this episode will determine whether or not we will play more Champions League football come the turn of the year into the year 2022, or will we be left heartbroken at what might have been. So if you don't remember what happened last time, well, shame on you, but there you go. You can see there on the bottom of your screen it was Manchester City 3, Le Mans FC 4, and that still left us bottom of the table, but a win here against Valencia, who have only conceded 3 goals and scored 3 goals all tournament long. It'll be up to us to win this game and hopefully overtake them into second position. If Manchester City defeat Palermo, we might have to leapfrog them on goal difference, so anything could happen in this thrilling finale to my Group C Champions League debut. And just a little bit of bad news to begin the episode, actually. So there is good news and there's bad news. The bad news is we have a bad injury for Yusuf Masakni. He was I brought him on as a substitute in my last match, just hoping he could make a difference, and he picked up a fractured wrist, so we won't be seeing any of him for the remainder of the calendar year. So my crisis in this part of the midfield means that I only have one qualified player left in Lamine Mbaye. I've got a youngster here, Alexandre Benoit. He's not great, so I'm trying to sort that out. It's the one position we haven't really succeeded in filling over the years. But what actually happened in our last few league games? Pretty much a successful run, actually. We thrashed Lille by 4-1, a fantastic result. We even got a penalty in the last minute, so that was great. And then a stunning performance again from Omrani. He got 2 in the Champions League, and he got 2 here against Auxerre to make it 4-1. But then a dreadful 3-3 draw. We should have won this game a long time ago, and then we conceded a goal in the 94th minute. Absolutely dreadful. And that was the game we had Masakni injured in. So that means we missed the chance to go into second position in the league. Paris Saint-Germain beaten for the first time this season, but a long way to go if we're going to catch up to them. They've got a very, very comfortable lead. But that's pretty much all I can say about the build-up to the game. It's all about winning, and nothing else will succeed. I'm trying to find another right midfielder with the Joker transfer window to try and fill the gap, and this guy is one of them. He could be okay, but I doubt he'll leave, even though I'd be interested. It would be good to get him, the youngster, up into Liga from Ligue 2. So this is pretty much the last Champions League group game of the season. If we win, I'll be absolutely delighted, and if we lose, then what a shame that we'll have to finish bottom despite a phenomenal effort. But we'll have to learn our lesson in terms of defending, something that Valencia are very good at. But they recently sacked their manager. Let me just check their form guide. They recently sacked him, and they've got a brand new guy, Thomas Tuchel, in. So that could land in our favour. They've done very little wrong. No, they didn't sack the manager. He left for FC Porto. So they brought a new man in, and hopefully he won't be able to bring in the new tactics in time for us to capitalise. They're third in La Liga, so fingers crossed we can do the business. But apart from that, an unchanged side to the game that we defeated Manchester City in. Of course, I've got Cisse and Darard on the bench. Harrison not quite up to speed yet. He's nearly fit, but not quite enough to risk him in a high stakes match. Koulibaly again at centre back ahead of Diawara. Alexandre Benoit up to the bench. Delaunay and Mahodo tired from midweek commitments, but that should be okay. Lamine Mbaye has a big ask on his hands, but he did score that winning goal against Manchester City, and I was very chuffed with that. So let's just award a number to Benoit. I was very pleased with Cyril Michaud's commitment and desire to get those 2 assists amongst Manchester City's slip-ups. So they're going 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, so it'll be up to us to dominate the midfield. But Eric Lamela is of course a star in this game, and they've got so many good players, but hopefully we can catch them on the counter-attack and make them regret ever coming to the Arena, and hopefully knock them out of the Champions League. But what a tough group we got. Let's not forget how tough an assignment we were given, but we've taken it on our stride, and I'm just so grateful to the players for giving it their best shot. Sorry, I'm just using the wrong hand here for the mouse. I'll swap now in a sec. There we go. Okay, so Ngorje inside forward, attack, inside forward attack. Yeah, that's the best we can hope for. We'll need our midfielders to dominate, and we'll try and play our game at home. So many good players to look out for. Leslie seems like a good player, very good actually. Bianco as well, he looks very good as well. So hopefully these guys will be too tired to do anything serious to us, but Lamela is probably the match winner in their squad, so we'll keep a good eye on him. But this is it. Usually the second half is a more exciting half for me to commentate, but let's give it right from the go. Le Mans versus Valencia, we must win this game. A draw won't get us that second place we need, and it should be a sellout crowd. If it isn't, a shame on those fans for not coming to the biggest game in our history. But let's give it our best shot. It doesn't matter who we play in the round of 16. I'm just glad to be here. We'll give it everything we've got, and hopefully the defence will keep composed and give it try and keep a clean sheet. That'll be absolutely excellent. So here we go. No turning back now. Fingers crossed. Here we go. So deep breath. It's a little bit drizzly here in Le Mans. I'd say Valencia want to play a possession game, and now they've earned an early throw. But now here's Jose Eddie Carlos, the ball winner. Mbai back to Yamaogo, gives it away, and now Valencia will begin a counter attack. Leslie. Oh dear indeed. The early chance squandered from the I think they are Catalans, I'm not too sure. So here we go. They're doing well in possession, so let's see what we're doing wrong. The pass accuracy, I need to check that out actually. Passing accuracy, passes completed, 78%, that's okay, but we may just get the ball forward and try and just keep the ball on our feet and hope for the best. So I don't know, Amrani looks motivated, I'm sure he would be. No scores in the other game, very tense first half, no one wants to give an edge. 0-0. What do I do? We're starting to get better on the possession. We may want to start passing to feet in the actual tactics screen. I'm sorry, I'm just very nervous, so we'll get some momentum going later on, I'm sure. Misho hopefully can handle the ball. There's a bad tackle by Amrani from behind on Bianco, and he just gets a warning from our match referee, and that's the end of that highlight. So tense first half, as I mentioned earlier, but hopefully someone can get the initiative with a goal. Eddie Carlos is booked, not good. We need to get a shot on target. Come on lads, shooting on sight please, and we'll make Misho control the ball with his feet. There you go. So help him out when you can, guys, come on. So suspension for Eddie Carlos if we do continue our European journey, but hopefully he keeps composed and doesn't get red carded. Bad pass there, and it's a throw in. Right, so will this be another highlight, or will we carry on? I don't know what the game has in store. It's just to carry on, and unfortunately it's in their it's on our half, and that's over the crossbar and wide. So not good from Le Mans. We haven't settled down here. This really is not ideal. Come on lads, we have to get our game going. We haven't done very well at home in the Champions League, which is very unusual for a team still with something to play for. We only got that draw against Man City. Koulibaly has charged in with a foul, and he's just got a warning himself. Oh, Schürrle! Oh, I thought he was in there. And Le Mans FC get away with a huge opportunity. The players looking anxious. We have to get something going here. Manchester City made so many mistakes, whereas Valencia looks so much more determined and disciplined. Here's Ferreira, Bianco, Jordan Martin, excellent interception. Needs to send it forward now. He's got options. Mbai, Eddie Carlos to Yamaogo. Yamaogo, help him out. Oh, no help, I'm afraid, and Guayata makes the save. 8 points would give us something. Oh, it's Mbai! Oh, he could have taken the touch. Best chance of the game for Le Mans. A draw, of course, leaves us in last place no matter what, so it's a must-win. Micho doing his best. Eddie Carlos, Omrani, Mbai. This is where you'd want Misakni playing, but he's, of course, injured. Eddie Carlos, Omrani to Yamaogo. Mbai, lower! Oh, great tackle by Nastasic. And he just needed to drill that into the box and he would have scored. Here's Eric Lamela. Shirley. Good save by Bernardo. Now we're starting to get some action. And it's a goal kick as we move on to the next highlight. Lamela allowed to win a header. That's unacceptable. And Shirley puts it wide. So absolutely one-sided game in terms of shots, but they're not doing well with them. Lamont, we have to think of something now. Here's Todorovic. Cleared. Mbai all alone. It's a 2v1. He slows down the play. And Yamaogo's there to support. Koulibaly. Mbai. Back to Yamaogo. Help. Oh, he's done well. Eddie Carlos. Mbai. It's hit his own man. Bianco. Back to Eddie Carlos. So Shirley to Lamela. Lamela. Well wide. Well wide. Look how poor their shooting has been. But we haven't done at all much better. Bernardo. There's Mbai. Micho loses balance. He couldn't find Nagorja. And here's Exterbiera. Bianco. Shirley. Leslie. And again Valencia put it wide. Retain possession. We need to find that goal eventually. Micho doesn't seem capable of providing something at the moment. He's not a goal scorer. He just seems to be a great assistant, but he does put in 100% of the time, and I can't blame him for that. But now again, we have to be aware of the midfield power. Koulibaly out of position. Exterberia. Leslie to Camacho. And Nastasic to Todorovic. Lamela! Oh, Ferreira scores. It's 1-0. Oh no, that is a disaster. Puts Valencia top of the group. And it's only their 4th of the entire campaign. Undeserved completely. In fairness, they had done very little in this half. But now we need to pull out a miracle. We really have to do it now. I think it was my tactics letting us down there. There we go. We just haven't created many chances. Micho doesn't seem able for it today. But we have to do the next 45 minutes. We just needed one goal if it wasn't for that. Now we have to go and double our lead. So we failed to keep a clean sheet in any of our Champions League games. A huge disappointment where I'm concerned. We can't lose 2 of our 3 home games. That'll be a disaster. But Valencia all over us in the first half. We have to respond with a huge second half, or else our Champions League dreams are over. And Manchester City have scored thanks to David Alaba. So we need to score some goals of our own here. Goyata to Bell. Goyata again cleared as far as Camacho. Bianco. Ferreira. Shirley into the keeper's arms. So bad start to the half. We need to get going here. I'll bring on Cisse if we're in deep trouble. Mbai nearly threatened. Here's Goyata. And we need to pressure the players more, get higher with our attackers. But we can't let Valencia score again. They only beat us 1-0 in the previous meeting. Here's Leslie. And Lamela. Good stop. And Bamba puts it out for a throw in. So Valencia looking very strong. And now plenty of highlights to talk about now. Here's Zhang Suesi to Koulibaly. Bernardo long. Martin. Eddie Carlos. Martin. Poor ball. And here's Leslie. Yamaogo back to the keeper. I need to turn Eddie Carlos into a box-to-box midfielder, because that role suits him quite a lot. So I'll make him box-to-box. Bernardo quickly distributed. And another poor ball. I said to feet, guys. You not remember? Here's Leslie. Bamba clears. Bianco to win the game. No, Exterberia. Oh, Shirley. 2-0. Fuck it. Exterberia with the cross, and Shirley got the rebound, and that is Shirley game, set and match. I don't know where we're going to find 3 goals, but this is absolutely devastating. Just we've let ourselves down at home again. The atmosphere has not been too good. But here we go. Mbai has a chance. Mbai fails to convert. Cisse, we must bring him on immediately, I think. Right. Cisse on. Target man. Who else could I play? Dard in the midfield, maybe. Get him in the cam position. We go narrow, 4-2-3-1. Attacking midfielder. Advanced playmaker. Right, so that's the best I can do. 2 changes. We need 3 goals, and there are goal scorers in this team now. But my tactics have failed today. Manchester City were naive against us, but Valencia have not been. So we need them to fall into position if we're going to even get Europa League. So massive commitment required now. Where will we find these 3 goals? 63 minutes, not looking good. Feghouli is on for Lamela. Need to shoot on sight now. Not looking good, guys. Bollocks anyway. Well, the ratings haven't been that bad for the defenders, in fairness. Thanks for getting a compliment in the chat there. I don't have any real options. Benoit, he's never really played on this level before, but Mbai is knackered. Right, we'll bring on Benoit, and we'll change formation again, so he can go here. Omrani have to go here, and Derard is my inside forward. Yeah, I'm devastated with this result, to be honest, lads. Yeah, just very hard to win at home, as it's proven to be. If we didn't drop those points, I think they've come back to haunt us. Those dropped points against Palermo and Manchester City at home. So maybe we can do better next year if we get more Champions League football. You never know. But if we do get 2 goals, I'll be absolutely thrilled. Just to get 1 would be great, but 2 would be amazing. So let's give it one last push, lads. We're starting to get some momentum going. Umar Yamiogo, can we complete the comeback of comebacks? I honestly don't expect it, but it's worth a try. Here's Yamiogo, great overlap. Cisse! Poor header, very poor. That's only our 2nd shot on target. And here we go, we're running out of time. Take more risks now. Jordan Martin's played superbly. He's all out of steam though, so yeah, it kind of sucks, doesn't it? We've done so well in such a difficult group, and yet we still finished last. But maybe staying away from Europa League football might be a benefit, since these players don't really have the, the commit. Like, I'd love to go on Europa League run, definitely, but I don't know if we can risk it if we can't do well in the league. Here's Eddie Carlos, good dribbling from the Brazilian. He needs help on the outside. Here's Bamba. Omrani! Oh, what a save, actually. That is a good save. And 88 minutes. Manchester City are going through. Palermo are going out. And we're on 5 points on the bottom. Oh, it's a clean break and he's missed. Wow. But yeah, they've done much better in the second half. Zhangsuosi an 8.0. That's game now. 30 seconds to play. But what an effort. We've had some amazing games. Omrani! That's the last chance, and the Champions League ends on a very sour note. 1 win, 2 draws, 2 defeats. I think 3. No, I forget now, but yeah, we've let ourselves down on the last day. Valencia, the spoil sports, the most negative team in the Champions League as far as I'm concerned. They've come away with the result they needed though, and they'll get to play more as table toppers. But that was the best we could do. The new manager knew exactly what to do, and I was beaten fair and square. So we'll just have to carry on and enjoy some of the great moments that we experienced, and hopefully replicate them again next season. So what happened to us exactly? Let's just try and get a closer look in the overview section. Group C. Yeah, so 1 win, 2 draws, 3 losses. That's what denied us in the end. Each team, apart like Valencia, did the double overs, so that's probably why they got the top of the group. So, just lessons learned. We need to learn how to defend in these big stakes games. We conceded 15 goals, completely ludicrous, to be honest, but not the worst. A lot of teams conceded a lot of goals, so that's okay, but we had high hopes considering we scored a whopping 11, the most out of anybody in these group stages, so among the most anyway, so just regret that one. Zhang Wangchen wants another feckin' contract. See, I already gave him one. Jesus, look, he's so well paid. Can't really do much about that, can I? But yeah, I'll do all that stuff off screen, and I hope you enjoyed. And when will I come back? I suppose February. Yeah, February is a good time to come back because I really want to get some games going. And we'll just think about what could have been and try and improve next season. But definitely our coefficients will have risen as we got 1 win and 2 draws against some high caliber opposition. So enough of my blabbering. See you again soon, guys. Bye.